Hey Ed, good morning. Stephen Reeker here.
Good morning, buddy. Ed
How are you?
Drost, and yeah, we're doing another presentation. We have Amy Dunlap today, but we're doing another presentation on why medical professionals are really taking a hard look at three proactive wellness.
Hmm.
One of the reasons is the product line, and another reason is it's adding additional income streams to their bottom line, and they're leveraging other people's time and energy.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean the products stand on their own 2 feet, which a lot of doctors are skeptical. But once they learn the science, once they learn that we're in the physicians' prescribers' digital reference, rather,
Right.
they are there's the credibility there. There's the opportunity to see the information presented in a neutral or unbiased way, and doctors want to be able to look at the facts and come to their own conclusions. So we have all of those resources available for them, and then when they see the results, they see the other doctors that are on our medical advisory board. It starts to click for those that are open. Some are and some aren't. That's fine.
Yeah. Some have, like you said, some the ones that are wishing they're out on the golf course more.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But three, like I said, three proactive wellness help. Helping to help professionals, and they're more and more. It's more and more competitive. It's more cumbersome, time consuming, stressful on
Hmm.
a lot of professionals. I know a lot. I know several nurses, and they're being pushed to their limits right now.
Yeah. Well, my daughter's a nurse. She's right in the middle of it. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I give them, ladies or gentlemen, if you're a nurse, they're hard work, they're very hard working, but
Hmm.
like you said, it does get stressful because of, first of all, I don't think they have enough people. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it definitely depends on the setting and the facility and so forth. But yes, overall, with the pressures of cost control on managed care, with the insurance companies pushing back on costs and so forth, it's definitely putting more of a strain on the people.
Yeah. So anyway, just so our goal here with the initiative, we're reaching out to healthcare professionals and trying to introduce our proactive wellness products. So, like I
Hmm.
said, we have six pillars: Vitality, Immune, Purify, Revive, Eternal, and if I could spell it right, I spelled it wrong, and Collagen. So,
Hmm. Collagen.
like you said, reaching out to the people to introduce these products, and there's a way to get, like you said, you find the right, if you find the right people, people are out there looking right now. So, we're trying to introduce them to that.
Yep.
And also dental professionals are taking a look at this too.
Hmm.
It's not all about reactive medicine, it's about proactive medicine, to
Correct.
where instead of prescribing, we, like I said yesterday, high blood pressure medicine, maybe start taking the type of products that get your blood pressure down to a normal range.
Hmm.
And the ones that have gotten involved are thanking three, because it has increased their bottom line. It's taken some of the stress, especially a lot of the you know in certain areas of the country. There's still a lot of small practitioners.
Hmm.
They don't, like, I know in the Maryland area, and probably up in your area, Stephen, New Jersey, they join a big, like
Practice
down
group.
here at University of Maryland, they might all be part of Rutgers University up there. You know what I mean? They join a bit, or Rutgers Medical.
Yeah, we have an Atlantic Medical Group and others that, yeah, they're rolling up a lot of what were solo
Right.
practitioner practices, and now they're all part of these big managed care groups. Yep.
Right, and that's the same thing that's happened down here in Maryland.
Hmm.
But I'm saying certain parts of the country, in certain areas, they're probably smaller type establishments like the old days.
Hmm.
And for those type of doctors or practitioners or whatever, this is a great way to increase your bottom line for your little market. And
Yep.
also, like you said, even the other practitioners, you can take a look at it to just additional income stream.
Exactly.
So anyway, so basically we're here at the end. We're independent brand ambassadors for 3.
Mhm.
And again, Steven Rieker and myself. And what we want to do is we're going to let Amy talk, because yesterday we had Adrienne Ruiz talk about how she approaches the medical professionals.
Right.
And Amy has a similar but different approach, but they're all getting in, and they all have a fair amount of good people that are in the medical profession working on their team to help grow this in different areas of the medical profession.
Yeah, and it's not a one size fits all approach. I mean, you have to meet people where they're at, and that includes health practitioners, and make it your own message, not trying to copy somebody else.
Correct. So anyway, here's Amy.
Great.
You have so many doctors on your team as well. So what is your approach? And same thing, what do you send them, and how do you follow up before they enroll?
Right. So I'll be really honest, Kim, I am not Bill Nye the Science Guy myself. And I take complete responsibility. Like, I know I own that. And so one thing I love what Adrienne said was a big win is whenever you find one doctor, one physician, one person on your team, I always leverage that. And so if I were, so let's say that you're on my team, Kim, and you say to me, I want to enroll my doctor. So this is in my mind, I think, oh goodness, okay, I'm going to calm Kim down because we have to make this, they have a limited amount of time, that type of thing. And so most doctors or most physicians right now actually need to be earning more money. Like in our minds, we think that all physicians are super wealthy because in times past, that was the case. But now the fact, when we look at like a medium income of a physician, like what they're netting, what it's like 250,000 a year, some even less. And then they came through school, they have debt, they don't have time freedom, they're wore out. Coming out of the pandemic, there's this mass exodus. In the last 10 years, the charting have changed. Like the profit's not there that it used to be. And I think that we have to understand that and realize that as networkers, and that we have an answer for them. So that's the first thing, is understanding that it's not like they're up here and we're down here. And so understanding that is a big part of that. So for me, so for example, my dad's best friend is a physician. And so I said to Irv, would you be open to adding an extra $10,000 to $15,000 a month to your bottom line? Would you be open to that? If I could show you a way to do that with very clean products, would you be open to that?
Love it.
So when he says, yes, I would be open to that, I'm not going to go in and pitch product to him or our ingredients or our liposomes. I'm not, because Adrienne's much more scientific than I am. If I did that, I would be in a corner crying because I wouldn't even know how to answer their questions. So I'm going to approach from the business side. And then, to be really honest, this is what I'm going to do at that point then, is I took the product resource guide. So the product resource guide that has all the ingredients. Then I took every single video on every single one of our products and the white paper study. And I put it together all on one little link, and I send them that one link. So here's what I want you to look at as far as products, so you can understand the science, because I'm not going to preach science to someone that obviously has a much higher degree than I do. Sometimes people will say, well, medical doctors don't understand. Well, I think they do. And even if they don't, they think that they do. And they definitely have a higher education than I have, if that makes sense. So I have to humble myself and get my ego in check. And so if that makes sense. And so
yeah, totally. I'm married to a physician. I totally get what you're saying.
Okay. So then I'm going to send that to them. And I'm going to be really honest. I don't know if this is the answer that you're looking for, but you ask, what do I do? Then what I do after I've done that groundwork, then I will ask a physician currently on my team, and I'm not going to abuse anyone's time. I'm not going to overuse anyone's time, but a medical doctor typically wants to speak with a medical doctor. And so I'm going to say, look, and I do this with Dr. Sabo. I just put Dr. Sabo recently on the phone with an ER doctor, 5 minutes of his time. I don't want to just like go in and eat up all of his time, but would you be willing to get on a phone with Dr. Sabo for about 5 minutes? I want you to hear how this has impacted his practice. And a quick little 5-minute story. I just got, basically Dr. Sabo is going to edify me. And then we move on about the way, which is just like what Adrian's saying, help them. But that's systems. Like then,
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is so, ladies, you have no idea what great help you have done. I mean, now, look, we're not focusing on physicians. It's just that, one of the questions that I hear repeatedly is like, how do you go approach practitioners, people in the medical field, in the wellness field. So that is so beautiful. And because of what you just said, Amy, Adrian, both beautiful. So Amy, you talk about the link, the one link you sent. If you could, I'm sure that after this call, a lot of people may ask for that link. So I would love it if you can share the link with me. And also, I think going forward, if we can have some, like, instead of us asking other medical doctor for doing a 3-way, a 5-minute, maybe we can work on some kind of like a little testimonial pre-recorded. So the medical doctor can share about how this platform has actually helped their business practice, not only finance, but also enhancing the health of the patients that are coming to see them. I think that'd be great. Thank you so much. Well, ladies.
Well, got it a little short there, but yeah. So, but yeah, that was Amy, and Amy's well, both Amy and Adrian are both in our team.
Yep, industry leader. Yep.
Yeah, same group, and we're working hard together. And like you said, we're back just introducing people, whether you're a doctor, nurse, health practitioner, whatever area of your expertise. This is a great way to create additional income.
It is, and the point that really resonated with me from Amy is that medical professionals are busy, so they don't have a lot of time. They don't have a lot of willingness to carve out big chunks of time to talk to folks like us about another one of those supplement things. But they do respect their peers, and to have the credibility of other MDs and other healthcare practitioners that have benefited from these products, both financially as well as Kim highlighted, as well as seeing their patients benefit from a health standpoint. That's where the rubber meets the road. That's where other health professionals are going to take note and take interest. And it's incumbent upon us to certainly make them aware that this is an option for them, and they're either going to be open or they're not. And either way, it's fine, but we won't know until we ask.
Yeah, and like you were saying, we have like eight different medical professionals on our advisory board.
Correct.
Who are not being paid. They love the products. They promote the products. They do earn additional income from the products and leveraging people in time, so they understand the concept here.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is they believe in the company, the products, and our business model.
Correct. Yeah, really, really good stuff, Ed. Glad that we focused in on that topic today, and we'd love to chat. If you guys have questions, interest, by all means, reach out to Ed, reach out to me, temovement.com, or look for us on social media, and would absolutely love to lock arms and partner up with you and provide some great options.
And once you make a decision, it is a simple process of we have a lot of systems in place, so you don't have to reinvent any wheels here.
That's it.
It'll be a streamlined type of thing.
A lot of good reference materials, and yes, all the tools, all the systems, all the training needed to get people up to speed quickly. So good stuff, Ed.
Okay, brother.
All right, you have a great day. Thanks for checking in, folks. See you next time.